cool. Do this shit later. Ah, boy. Let's see here. Let's do this. All right. Give me a second, guys. Just got to get everything, like, sorted out here. What are we doing? We got... All right. Let's bring up this. Oh, wow. Look at that. Interesting. What's up, Jim? Hold on. Let me make sure I can see this. Sopus is something. I can tell you that. Let's see. I gotta adjust everything here. So I've like just started resetting up everything. So I gotta like, you guys can't see the screen that I'm looking at right now, but I'm just trying to make it so I can read your comments in like real time. Why is this all the way over? It's so dumb. I think they redid the software. There we go. Sopus is blown out. I can tell you that. Yeah, I bet. Sopus is crazy. Let's look over some streams right now. Let me shrink this down. Let me get rid of this. Let's actually look at stuff. Let's just go over some rivers. You guys can let me know in the comments what rivers you want to take a look at. And we can kind of go over like what I would suggest and things. So this is the gauge for the Battenkill. Straight up. Wow, straight up still. I mean, do we really get that much rain? Like that much rain? I mean, that's just the height. CFS, was it over 1,000? No, it's not. It's still going up though, so maybe it gets to 800 overnight and levels off. That's not too bad, depending on what section you want to fish. That's not too bad. Good streamer opportunity, really. Wow, Battenkill went up. It's going to be up like 250 CFS. I didn't think it was going to take that big of a jump. Let's look at the Ausable, actually. Let's just go to the Hungry Trout website. This is how I find the gauge. They got rid of the one on the West Branch, I'm pretty sure. Like the one that was like kind of near Whiteface. So I usually just go to the Hungry Trout, and I go over here, and I go to Fly Shop, and somewhere under here is Stream Report. So we can see what they say. Let's see what they say. 600. Wow, okay. So the North Country got tons of rain. The West Branch of the Ausable, almost 700 CFS. That's wild. That's a lot of water. I don't like fishing it past, like... Oh, man. I don't really like... anything past, like, 350, 400 is just not really that fun. A lot more fun lower. I like it as low as possible. As long as the water's cold, give me the West Branch at like 150 CFS. I'm a happy camper. Lots of runoff because the ground is already wet. Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, exactly. There's nowhere for the water to go. I'm going to be going down to the Delaware soon. I got to get back to the Delaware. Farmington's too warm. They lost their whole... all the thermals are gone for the Farmington. And by thermals, I mean like the cold water that usually sits at the bottom of the reservoir. It's gone. The water's coming out at 66. Like the water's literally coming out of a tailwater. It's coming out of the tail race, 66. That's no good. So that stinks. But maybe that warm water might kind of carry over into the winter. So the Farmington may have warm water coming out of the dam. And by warm water, I don't mean like above 68. I just mean we might be into like November, and the water coming out of the reservoir at the farm still might be in the 50s. So honestly, late fall, early winter, Farmington is going to be the place to be. I'm calling it right now. Farmington River. If you don't have a Connecticut license, buy one. Oh, actually don't. Connecticut is such a weird state. They're a state where you can't purchase your fishing license and have a full 365 days from that point in time. It's a calendar year. So you could buy an annual Connecticut fishing license. And if you bought it in December, you'd have like a month of fishing. So it's just not worth it. Just don't do it. Just survive through my videos for a month and then grab one in January. But even into January, the water might still be in like maybe not mid 40s. It's a little ambitious. Maybe mid 40s. Yeah, I mean, typical stuff. You guys are looking to get on the Ausable, just wait. Ausable had a good year. Water's been chilly. Water's been up. A lot of fish survived. I mean, a ton. There's a pile of fish in there. I can guarantee it. There's an absolute pile of fish in the Ausable. Are they small fish? Yeah, most of them. Are they stocked fish? Yeah, just about all of them. But they are in there, and they'll eat just about everything, and it's a lot of fun. So if you guys are looking to get some nice fall foliage, go and look at some nice leaves and things like that, and just hike around the Adirondacks, catch a bunch of trout. Ausable this fall is going to be nuts. September is going to be crazy. I'll go up there and just like, I don't know, I might try to I've been trying to buy like a new, I don't know, I've been trying to sort some stuff out, maybe trade. I might trade one of my cameras in for another camera and try to get some cool shots of like some topwater eats on hoppers and stuff like that. But yeah, typical stuff here. I mean, it says hot flies. So generic. Ausable wolf, caddis, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Nah, you guys want the real report? Go up there as soon as this water gets below like 500 and just nymph with a WBT stonefly from like 8 to 11 in the morning. Like a mid to late morning. Go up there with a stonefly pattern. You'll murder anything. You don't even have to use a WBT. I mean, they're the best, but anything that's big and brown, has rubber legs and stuff, you nymph that on a good drift here in about 2 weeks, a week, as soon as these nighttime temps dip a little bit more. Now, the water temperature on the Ausable is amazing. Look at that, 62, West Branch. It's going to be one of the best falls ever on the West Branch of the Ausable. Like I said, we're not up here catching 20-inch wilds, okay? It's just not going to happen. But, man, what a fun place to fish. I just like the big rocks and the gradient. Cool place. So yeah, you guys gotta stop. You can start dropping comments if you want. I was looking at the Atlanta football game earlier. I don't think you guys want to watch that together. Let's go ahead and let's take a peek at the Farmington. Just for giggles, I just want to know what the temp is. Let's check out Riverton, right up close to the dam. Wow, flow cut. Hello. We are interested in temperature. Oh my God. The Farmington River was 71.6 degrees today. That is not a temperature that will kill trout if you leave them alone and they're on their own on the bottom of the river just sitting there. But, oh my God, that is way past unfishable. In fact, if you guys look at the temperatures, there's like a 2-hour window where you could even try to fish, and honestly don't, because the fish aren't just going to be like, oh, it's 68 degrees. Like, I'm going to bite and I'm going to feel good and I'm not going to die. They're suffering like all throughout the day, just like trying to find the coldest spot they can find and just kind of like hover there. But, Yeah, that is wow. I have I ever seen a chart like that on the Farmington? Maybe 2 years ago with the floods we had. Wow, though that consistently temperatures in the daytimes above 68 is wild for the Farmington. That is wild. They got to manage that better over there. They got to manage that way better. The problem is they weren't letting enough water out early in the season. They were babying it. The flows were like low for a while, and then you get all the rain. You have to open up the bottom at a much higher rate than you want because stuff's like flooding, and when you open the bottom up like wide open, you're just dumping out all the cold water. You cannot do that. So, I mean, if they had let more water out initially, the reservoir could have took more of the abuse. You could have kept the bottom a little more shut, kept the cold water there, and just kind of let the reservoir collect the warm water on top. But I'm not an expert. I'm not in charge there. So that's only my guess of what maybe could have been a little bit better. But 71 degrees, almost 72. And that's Riverton, folks. That's up close to the dam. Imagine the water temp like in like Satan's Kingdom. Yikes. You might see some fish kill for anyone that like is throwing spinning gear down that way or something. If you hook a trout in those temps, it's toast. And what was the CFS again? It's like 100. Yeah, pretty typical level. Good level, just not cold enough. What's forecast? Let's look up Riverton. Is the Farmington gonna survive? Come on, computer, let's go. Get out of here. Riverton. I gotta Google it. Riverton, Connecticut. Let's see. 10-day. 56 tonight. That'll help. 55 tomorrow with a high of 73. That'll help. So look at the nighttime temps. See, that's going to be the bailout. Still one or two warm ones mixed in there, but the nighttime temps are down like mid 50s. That helps. And look at these highs. Look at the extended forecast into the back end of August. Temps not even getting into the mid 70s, but still, mid 50s at night. That's like an extended forecast. It could be a little bit colder than they're predicting. So, all right, maybe the Farmington comes back to life here for the beginning of September. Might be back in action over that way. We'll see. Let's check out the Delaware. Hey, thanks for the win. Interesting. Pittsburgh, New Hampshire is awesome to fish. I've never been up that way. Yeah, easy on the Connecticut licenses. I like here in New York, if you purchase a license, like I could buy mine right now and it'd be good all the way through August of next year. But Connecticut's weird. They just do it like if you buy it in 2023, that's all you have. So very odd. A lot better fishing around than the Farmington, though. Let's look up the Dell. Let's get into some recommendations because the Dell's going to be fishable. I'm going to try to get some of you guys on some fish for free. By the way, first couple weeks we're going to do this here. I'll just give you all this stuff for free. West Branch, what gauge? Hail Eddy? Is that what we want to do? Yeah. Maybe we'll look up Delaware River Club first. No, let's just go to flows. Let's just go to flows at Hail Eddy. Please be. It was high when I looked a couple days ago. Is it back down normal? God damn it! It's not. It's still gonna be like 5 feet. I'll change it to CFS. Shoot, that's above 1,000. Dang it. Fahrenheit. No, we don't want temp. We want CFS. It's going to be, let me guess, 15 hundo. Oh my God, 3K? Jesus. All right, attention. Delaware's unfishable. Dang it. So if you're wade fishing, well, not unfishable. Sure, you can go drift it in 3K if you want. If you're a wade fisherman, you want to fish the upper Delaware, the absolute sweet spot is 850 CFS. 7 to 850 CFS is absolutely the sweet spot. I would probably fish it up to about 1200. And a lot of people hate lower water. A lot of people get really snarky about lower water, but I love lower water. Anywhere I am, Farmington, Delaware, Ausable, I don't care. I like low water because it condenses the fish. You know where they're at. Sure, they're going to be on top of what you're doing, and you might have to downsize tip it and be sneaky and crawl through the grass and do all that type of fun stuff, but I like low water. I wouldn't mind fishing the upper Delaware at like 500, 400 or 500. I'll do that all day. Let's look at the actual fishing reports. Let's just see what like the Delaware River Club and some of these other places are saying. Probably saying get lost. It's late summer. Dude, that's the other thing. No one fishes this place in late summer. It's crazy. Hit hard by thunderstorms early this morning. The flow at Hill Eddy was, oh my God, 7,000 CFS. Off color. Wow, that is wild. Ooh, windy down there too. Look at these beautiful fish. I have to get back to the Delaware. Look at that little dinky fish. That's like the size I catch. Nah, we'll get a hammer this year. I still got to get a 2-footer this year. I will get you guys 2-footer, by the way. Between now and New Year's Eve, there will be a 2-footer on the channel. Guaranteed. Sulfurs. Wow, those are big bugs. Big bugs. Decent caddis. Olive and tan caddis, 16 to 18. That's pretty easy if you guys want to go find some brown trout. You don't even need to be a master caster. You don't even need to have a flawless drift. Just go skitter some caddis. 16 to 18 caddis. Huh, it's not bad. 14 Lake Cahill. What's not on there is oh, it's on there. Slate Drake. They don't abbreviate and put ISO. Oh, it's to the right. Sorry. I got 520 things going on today, so I'm like all over the place. I would probably blind cast the ISO. When I was in there late summer one time, they were chowing. Like late August, mid-late August, they were chowing ISOs in like popular spots too, which is wild. Oh yeah, you could definitely get a 3-day license to the Dell. Yeah, to the oh my God, yo. So this is coffee for a reason. I still got to go to the gym here after we wrap up this live stream. Yeah, I'll go to the East Branch of the Dell. Do you mean like right now and like look it up on the computer together, or do you mean go physically? Because I'm about to do both. I'm definitely going to go physically. So here's the hit list. By the way, let me actually, let's adjust this a little more. All right, that's a little better. Here's the hit list. Here's the hit list for the rest of the year. In between now and the end of the year, this is where I will go and do a video. Guaranteed, 100%. No ifs, ands, or bets. West Canada Creek, I will go. The Willow, I will go. The Beaver Kill, I will make it there. The East Branch of the Delaware, I will go to the East Branch of the Delaware. And a return trip, I think, to the Neversink is appropriate. I only tried it that one time. It was like summer. It was too warm. The water was safe to fish, but even at like 67 degrees, like the fishing just sucks. And it just looked way too good. It looked incredible. That was one of the best looking rivers I've fished in a while, was the Neversink in the gorge area. Sick looking water. So how many rivers is that? West Canada 1, East Branch Dell, the Willow, Beaver Kill, Neversink, that's 5. Couple trips to the Farmington, Battenkill, Ausable. Holy cow, it's a lot of fishing to do. Must get a 2-footer though. Must get a 2-footer somewhere. Maybe even explore more of Vermont too. like get up deeper into Vermont. Oh, and the deer field. The deer field. I was gonna try to fish the deer field this year. You know what the problem with that though? The problem with the deer field is this year with the Farmington being so unbelievably warm and bad. Guess where all the guides went? You think the guides are just gonna not make money and lose all their business, what they do for a living? No. They go to the Swift River and they go to Deerfield. So, in terms of rivers that have been absolutely abused with fishing, might not want to go to the Swift and the Deerfield. However, the Swift is always just like a petting zoo. It's a straight aquarium. I don't know about the Swift. I know there's big fish in there and blah, 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 but I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get back over there ever again. Wow. East Branch. East Branch. Is that fishable? No, I don't think so. Look at the temps, though. How amazing is that? The West Branch coming out of the tail race, still 48 degrees. West Branch, even down at Hale Eddy, 61. So West Branch and Hancock, or even just past Hancock, down kind of almost to the junction of the east. Probably still fishable. Probably still, unless it's a really bright sunny day, probably still fishable. So that's cool. What else? Let's look up something else. Where is the rain mist? Where is the rain mist? What could we fish? I kind of want to fish tomorrow. Should I fish tomorrow? Do I dare fish tomorrow? St. Regis, I fished it once. Never did a video there, but I fished it. It was interesting. It was, I think the water was pretty warm. Water was pretty warm. But it was cool. Some brown trout in there. Some nice trout. It looks cool. Nice pocket water. It's at, very traditional looking Adirondack stream. That's a bop though. That's like a 3-hour plus drive from here. So if I'm gonna make that much of a trek, I think I'd rather head down like towards the Delaware or something. I don't know if I'd go up into the Dax that deep. Oh my God. I would actually. There is a significant river that I'm unable to name for you guys. It's in the Dax, and I think it could be the wild trout mecca that I've been looking for here for some time. All right, I don't think that game's back on yet. Whatever. Let's look up the Neversink. Let's look up the Neversink. Bridgeville? Where is Bridgeville? I don't know if that's a section I fished before or not. But let's see if it's blown out. Yeah, everything's kind of similar right now. I mean, it's coming down. How many CFS is that? 800. A little over. 862. 862 CFS in that little canyon. I'm trying to think back to when I fished it. What would 800 CFS look like coming through there? Yeah, that's unfishable. That's wild. That's a hard river to wade too. My God. The Neversink, you got to hike in there. It's tough to wade. Let's check the temps. I'm kind of scared. Not bad. I mean, it's been nicking the danger zone. A couple days it got up around that amount, but that's not crazy. That's not crazy. I want to go back in time though. I want to see how it did in the peak of summer. I'm just curious. I guess I don't really know what the Neversink water temps reach during like the peaks of the summer hot days. I kind of want to know if fish really do truly hold over. Okay, so here's Bridgeville. Bridgeville's right here. Where did I fish this? Oh, man. Neversink Reservoir up there. God, I don't know where I fished it. Definitely wasn't that far down. Was it? I don't know. I think I went near the gorge. Or in the gorge. Did I go in the gorge? I think I did. All right, so Neversink, pretty good shape in terms of water temperature. You know, as soon as the temps drop just a hair more in a week or two and the flows go down, I mean, that'll be ready to go. I just don't know how many fish hold over in there. I just don't know the sections. I'm sure there's some areas that do really well. I've seen plenty of pictures of wild fish, wild brown trout out of the Neversink, undoubtedly. But yeah, I don't know really what to use in there. I don't know. When I was there, I didn't flip rocks. I don't know the main bugs there, but it was pocket water. It was pocket water. Dry dropper, you could probably absolutely dominate September if the flows go down and stay down. Let's take a peek at the east. Let's take a peek at the east. East Branch Dell. East Branch Dell. Which one do we want? East Branch Dell. I don't know which one's higher up or not. I also don't know where to fish this place. Like, how far up do you go? I think you're supposed to go way up. How big of a system is this? Okay. 900 CFS. Doesn't sound that bad. What's the temps? Okay, so this gauge is most certainly very, very high up in the system. 62 degrees. I'm going to look this up. Let's find out where this is because I need to fish the Dell. I need to fish the upper East Branch. I have to go. I have to find some fish. So let's do some homework right now. I'm going to pull up a map. I'm going to pull up a map in a minute. Let's pick some spots. You guys can help me. Let's pick some spots on the East Branch to where I think it's going to be good. And I have absolutely no experience, but let's look at some maps in a second. Let me just look up this area. Okay, so how high up is that in the system? Oh my God, that's way too high up. That's actually above. That's above the reservoir. I think somebody just subscribed. Appreciate that. Bob has subscribed. Cool, man. Thanks, Bob. Let me catch up on comments. Bridgeville sucks. Yeah, above the Beaver Kill on the East Branch. You want above the Beaver Kill. Right. Above the Beaver Kill. But this is way too high. This is actually above the reservoir. That's way up there. So temps are good. Maybe is the upper, do I want to fish the upper? Do I want to go way, oh my God, that's like the top of the Esopus. That's the top of the Esopus. So the East Branch of the Delaware is the top of the Esopus. It must be where both watersheds are at their absolute peak and they go opposite ways. The Esopus obviously flows east back over towards like the New York Thruway, and this flows down into that reservoir. Wow, so the upper East Branch of the Dell, even above the reservoir, not a tailwater, but maybe it's good fishing. Maybe that's something to consider. Let's look at that other gauge, though. Let's see how warm that other gauge was. Where's that other gauge? Harvard, New York. Where's that at? Is that below? We definitely want above where it hits the Beaver, for sure. What's the temps? Even colder. So that must be the outflow. A lot of fluctuation, though. But that's very, very cold water. I mean, it's got to be close to the... I'm going to look it up on here. Harvard, New York. Where's that? Okay, so that's kind of like where I want to fish. Okay, so that's up from the confluence. All right. So maybe that's wow, that is freezing cold. That's incredible. I thought the East Branch was going to be a lot warmer than that. So I want to fish somewhere in there. I'm pretty sure. Do I have I don't even know if this is on here. Is this on here? Can we look this up? I don't have like maps pulled up. Could we download? Do I want to download? No, I don't really want to download, but can we look at it quick? Actually, hold on. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get rid of this. Let's do... Oops. Do they have this on here? I've never tried to look at this on a desktop. Okay, Google Maps. Let's go down to... No, not that shitty college. Oh, shit. Okay. So this is kind of where we want to be. Get rid of this. And then where's the little tab to change our layout? Is it over here? I think so. Layers. Let's go to satellite. Did I change it to satellite? Okay. What do we got? What do we got, Harvard, New York? So here's a confluence right here. Right? Let's zoom out. That's the confluence with the Beaver Kill? Yeah, I think so. So we don't want that. Maybe go even higher up. Corbett, that sounds slightly familiar. So there's the outflow. Oh, man, where do we want to fish in here? It all looks so urban with, like, farmland. I don't even know what areas we're even allowed to fish. Looks kind of sick, though. Like, look at this little confluence. Look at that little riffle. Wow. Look at that. Imagine standing right here, throwing a WBT stonefly right there. That'd be awesome. Fish the West Branch near deposit. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know the West Branch. I got to get on the east, though. Got to break the ice over on the east. Is this a good area, guys, you think? Maybe I could park somewhere in here. That's a giant pool. Oh, my God. Ooh, look at this nice sharp corner. Sharp. Sharp, sharp, sharp corner. This isn't loading too clear, but I can take a wild guess and say this corner's got some fish. That is a sharp little corner. These cabins, though, maybe that's all private. I'll look up public fishing rights like later on my own before I go. But that little, this little riff up here, the sharp corner, if this is all like, if we're able to fish this, if we're allowed to, I like the look of it. A little split in the river here. Let's look down. Oh, got some islands. I reckon this little riff right here probably has some fish right behind here. Nice little split. I like the little splits in the river where it gets all kind of technical. I mean, you figure one of these, maybe these little side channels have some fish. Where does it all kind of come back together? Comes back together down underneath this bridge. We could probably park at this bridge. Oh, we got street view. Ooh, it looks wide open. It looks wide open. Ooh, big slow water. Not what I love. I don't have a drift boat. Big, shallow, skinny riffle. Very skinny. It looks very shallow and skinny. Ugh. I don't love it, guys. I don't love it. I don't love the look of that. Yeah. Thought there'd be more gradient. Nice corner here. River split. Where's the gradient? Man, I could have swore I've seen stuff of the Delaware online where there's a lot of gradient, like nice riffles and stuff. Where is the gradient? Again, this is the junction here, the Beaver Kill. Right? This is all Beaver Kill through here. Roscoe's somewhere up in here. Cooks Falls, yeah, that's Beaver Kill. We're gonna fish that. But for the upper east branch, maybe I have to go even higher up. Or maybe it kind of falls off down near the bottom. We need gradient, people. We need gradient. What's this look like down in here? Yeah, it's the same style. I don't love the look of the east branch here. Here's a cemetery. Maybe we could park there and go to the back. Did I look at this corner? Oxbow campsites. I hate fishing near camping areas. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do more research on my own. I don't know about the East Branch. I'll give it a shot regardless. I mean, I said I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go do a video. It might be the worst video of the year, and you can laugh at me in the video. So that's cool. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not in love with it. Let's look up the Beaver Kill. Let's look up the temps. Let's see how the Beaver Kill is doing. Is it fishable? Beaver Kill River water flow. Cooks Falls. Please be under 68 degrees. Water is going to be high, though. Pretty high. 5-6 feet. Not crazy. What are our temperatures? Fishable. Very fishable. Extremely fishable. Do we send the Beaver Kill this week? Maybe. I mean, that's a pretty good downtrend right there. That looks like a cryptocurrency chart. Looks pretty good for some downside pressure. What was that CFS? Is it? Oh, that's blown out so bad. It's not even funny. I think I want to fish the Beaver Kill at like 600, 700 maybe. So yeah, wow. Beaver Kill is going to be blown out for a while. That kind of stinks. Temps are good though, so. Bro, look at the Catskill Creek. Yeah, I might have been there. Recently. Fish Catskill Creek and Potter's Hollow. Caught 5 fish over 17. Nice, Nick. Nice. That's fantastic for the Catskill Creek. Yeah, I actually had some recent success on the Catskill Creek. There's only so many viewers here, but yeah, the Catskill Creek definitely doesn't need extra pressure. But it is a sneaky good little watershed, isn't it? Did you get any big wild rainbow trout? Because I know the upper section has now Potter's Hollow isn't like upper, but there's some nice freaking wild rainbows in there, like way up, and they're small. But oh yeah, Road Falls, yeah man, Catskill Creek, Mohawk River above Delta Lake. Really, the Mohawk. You know where I do want to fish? I want to fish. I'm going to bring it up on the map. I don't care. I'm not showing a sweet spot right now, but I'm going to show you guys. Where I just am assuming is some really, really nice wild brown trout. Not of gigantic size, but where are we looking? Here we go. These hills. The hills on like the southwest side of Oneonta. The few little creeks that flow down out of these hills. I don't know which ones, but just out in here. I feel like are some nice wild brown trout. Maybe they're only 8 inches. Maybe they're a foot long. Maybe it's just some real small stream stuff. But I got a sneaky feeling that some of these little streams that flow down out of these hills out by Oneonta, I don't know. I feel like they got wild trout in them. Again, I have no idea. I've never fished there before in my life, but one of these days I'm going to take a gamble and I'm just going to go drive out here. It looks kind of flat though from the maps here, but man, it doesn't look flat when you're out there. These are like some nice little hills. Maybe the other side of the valley is better. Maybe the other side. Huh. I don't know. Just something to think about. It's just this stupid amount of water to fish. And then Western Adirondacks. Black River Wild Forest. Ferris Lake Wild Forest. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the Western Adirondacks. Anywhere in like this big oval. I'd say Old forage. I don't know. It's like meadows and like a place you would think a moose would live. Do live. But that's like slow, meadowy, bring your canoe and catch brook trout place. Not interested. I want a little bit steeper. I want some gradient. I want plunge pools, white water, and I want brown trout. I want big ones. I think I'm going to find them out this way. Western Adirondack Park. I don't know where to fish. And I'm not even talking the West Canada. I'm talking like there's got to be some small streams somewhere out yonder that got tanks. They have to be out here. They just have to be. Black River, Wild Forest. I think you start to lose gradient, actually, when you get way up in there. I think the place to be is kind of in between Piseco Lake and, say, Cooperstown? Baseball Hall of Fame? I wonder if there's any trout around here. I don't know. I'm thinking Western Adirondacks have some lunker fish, though. That's what I'm thinking. What did I want to look up? I wanted to look up something specific before I get off here. Got about 10, 15 minutes left here. Again, guys, I'm going to do this every single week. And when stuff isn't like middle of August, like the dog days of summer, I'll actually like get on here and tell you guys, like, I went fishing this week. These flies worked, I'm not always going to tell you where I'm fishing or, we can't get too crazy on here, but try to help you guys out on these live streams. I don't even care where you fish. If you're from freaking California, let me know like what area, and I'll look it up on the map, and I'll just take a shot in the dark. What do we want to look up? The Willow? Do we want to? Oh, maybe we look up. I can't do that. I can't do that on here. I just had a bold idea. I just can't quite do it on here. Place to be is the Swift River, New Hampshire, the Saco. Yeah, man. Mega brookies. Yeah, dude. Crazy. That was a crazy-ass fish. Fish Creek Campground next weekend to paddle. Looking forward to it. Nice. Enjoy that. West Canada, Mega Brooks, Mega Browns. Exactly. Cincinnati Creek. That sounds super familiar. Isn't that a tributary of, John Hardman's in the chat. Celebrity alert in the chat. What's up, Johnny? Cincinnati Creek. What is Cincinnati Creek? Man, I could have swore Cincinnati Creek was a tributary of the West Canada. Or no, it wasn't. I'm remembering where it was. I'm not gonna. All right, guys. So today's live stream, you guys are hammering the comments away. You guys are going nuclear in the comments. There's a lot of info just in these comments. Oh my God, John Hardman's gonna be at the Catskill Creek. Damn. Well, we know John's good with respecting the names of watersheds. So, John, you can fish wherever you want. Wow, so many comments. I'm just trying to keep up. Good things about West Canada. Yeah, West Canada is good. It's just a little bit warm right now. It is a tailwater system, but it's still a little bit warm, kind of like the farm. I think some of the days are getting into the low 70s, so I'm going to go ahead and let that be for a little while. Yeah, so these live streams, what I'm going to do moving forward is I'm going to save the streams and I'll post the live stream. So if you guys are busy on, doing this on a Friday night, if you're busy, if you're out, at a casino gambling or, you're doing something crazy, right, on a Friday night, and you miss these, I will be posting these to the channel, okay? They're going to be saved and they're going to be posted to the channel. They'll be uploaded on Saturday mornings, okay? The point of that is when you guys get out and you're fishing for the weekend, you can either join the live stream Friday night before you go out on your Saturday, or before you leave on Saturday, you can go ahead and pop on the YouTube channel and watch the lives quick. And maybe you will get a couple of suggestions or a little extra information that hopefully will help your weekend of fishing. That's the whole goal of these live streams on Friday. But the whole point of what I was saying is, guys, don't go too crazy in the comments. Yeah. Rick, dude. Shh, quiet, bro. Quiet. Adirondack fly guy, dude, chill. All right, everyone in the live stream right now, go there and you know, we can all go there. We'll all meet up there tomorrow. Everyone on live right now. But in the future, don't go too crazy with the comments on these live streams. The only reason I say that is because, like I just mentioned, I'll be posting these lives on the channel. Okay, so you don't want a lot of people to go back through and just read all the comments and stuff. So I won't post this one. There's only 17, 18, 20 of us right now, so that's fine, guys. Everyone on here right now is solid fishermen, so totally cool. But yeah, we'll yeah, blow them up. Absolutely. Let's all go tomorrow, and we're gonna throw a party, and we're gonna rage on the side of the creek. No, but just for the future, we're gonna go over the Farmington. We're gonna go even over the Battenkill. We're gonna go over the Dell and the Beaver and all this stuff, and we'll take some gambles on some other stuff. Ausable, obviously, we can talk about that all we want, stuff like that. But these little like tributaries and the nights we get on here, and maybe look over some maps. Yeah, let's just not go too crazy. So today's live stream, I won't post to the channel, and if I do, I'll just splice like a clip or two and literally blur the comment section. But yeah, you guys are on top of it. Shit, you guys are getting after it, man. Yeah, I know, John, dude. What was it, like Columbus, Ohio Creek? No, I'm just kidding. Putting all the big ones on the tail of the chain. Yeah, no, Rick, dude. I mean, these are good spots. There's a ton of fish out there. Ton of fish. We got it. Together though. Ultimately, I'd like to. There'll be nights where we need to just hop on here one night, and we need to just like draw a box. We need to just pick a chunk of New York. Let's say, out here by Syracuse. We're going to pick a nice rectangle here. Something that I don't know about, that I might fish once in my whole life. And we'll just look at maps, and we'll just do the best we can. And I'll go there like the next day and see what's in there. And hopefully, piece by piece, we can just kill this whole state. Look at Finger Lakes too. I think there's some stupidly large fish out here. I'm not even talking the lake run fish. I'm talking like kind of near PA border. Maybe these hills here. I don't know. Maybe this little area here. A couple watersheds out this way. There are some giant small stream brown trout in western New York, out near the Finger Lakes. I know this for certain. So I'm thinking it's kind of these hills here. Not stuff that maybe connects to the lake, but maybe runs towards PA. I don't know. I gotta do some hunting. I'm gonna start doing some hunting. So if you guys don't see a video from like the normal rivers for a while, it's because I'm down here by Binghamton, or I'm over here by Syracuse, or I'm up by freaking Canada. Speaking of which, let's just take a peek up here. I'm going to go ahead and spot burn a place right now. Let's do it. Let's burn the shit out of this. No, I'm only kidding. This is a very, very popular area. I'm just curious. Who fishes this? Not Roaring Brook. That's that big waterfall. But the Big Keene Valley area, maybe it's not that far. Oh, like down here. This is a huge swimming destination on the Buckette. And I'm just kind of curious. I wonder how cold that water stays, because I know the headwaters. So this is what that looks like. Looks good, right? It's just a lot of swimming. Imagine a river like this if people didn't exist, right? Think of the Adirondacks with zero human population. I mean, zero. Imagine the brook trout that would grow in the Adirondacks. Look at this. Imagine the brook trout that would exist in some of these watersheds if humans were not present. Wildly big trout. Crazy. Buckette primitive area. Maybe this section in here has brook trout. I'm not really sure. I've stopped like for a minute or two and thrown a dry fly in the little stream that goes along this road. There's not many in there, but there's a couple little like wild browns, a couple little dinky brookies in here. If you guys are ever like coming through this valley and you just want to toss in a dry fly on the side of the road, the Buckette in this area does have trout. So there's a spot for you. If you're like on vacay and you're just like, oh my God, there's a creek next to the road. I need to like take a break and like cast for 10 minutes and stretch my legs. You know, maybe consider any little creek you see along 73 here. But yeah, I don't even know. Salmon season. Oh my God. Salmon season. Wow. I'm going to go out west again. I'm going to go to the Salmon River this year. I'm not even going to bring my fishing gear, I don't think. I think I'm just going to go film the madness. I know some people that go hard with the fishing. They do really well, and they don't foul hook stuff. They don't, they don't do stuff the wrong way. They catch a lot of fish. They know what they're doing, and I'm just going to go out and be a part of it. So expect some pretty cool videos from the Salmon River this year. Just drag screaming and big giant fish. So I will be out there probably with my waders, probably without a fishing pole, maybe just behind the lens for a couple of days. But yeah, it'd be cool just to see like what the heck they catch. A couple of my friends, I mean, they are just into it. Like, it doesn't get me going personally. Everyone, likes what they like. It just doesn't interest me that much. But man, it's entertaining. It's fun just to grab a couple of beers and go hang out, watch the show, see people catch fish and have fun. Totally cool with that. So I'll be at the Salmon River this year. Who's going to be out there? Let's, maybe we'll all pick a day to do something. Snag some fish together. It'd be sick. Just kidding. Oh man, the stuff I saw last year though. Some people really do that. They don't even, I was out there with my little bead hook and, there's so many fish in the river. You can't avoid it, here and there. The hook accidentally gets in a couple of fish, but some people, man, deliberately, they go out there and they just whale fish on the side. If that's what floats your boat, it's not my boat. You do whatever you want, but, all right. Is that it? We covered the bat. So basically, moral of the story, everything's high right now. Temperatures are borderline, but they're coming down. It's the middle of August, dog days summer. But guess what? The stoneflies, they're going to become extremely potent. Bad. Like out of control. Nuts. If you don't have WBT stoneflies, I'll tie one right here, right now, and send it to you. You have to have them for fall. You have to have them. Go out and nymph with a stonefly at 9 a.m. It's out of control. Oh my gosh. Sad news about the bark eater too. He's dead. So just to drop a bomb on you guys. And they redid the whole bridge and stuff too. I'm not going to show you where, but I will tell you the bark eater trout lives in a stream that flows into Great Sacandaga Lake. So there you go. That giant trout came probably from the lake. Went up one of those streams, found that hole, and lived there ever since. It is from a stream that flows into this lake. But I went there recently. They just filled it in with concrete, and there's been construction over the years. I haven't been there. I haven't even tried to catch that fish in like 2-3 years now. The hole's gone. That whole stream that produced that fish, it's over. Yeah, yeah, it's over. It's just, there's no depth there anymore. It's just all like man-made rocks and concrete. It's like 6 inches deep. They filled the whole place in, and that hole's not there anymore. It's over. So the bark eater's gone forever. Never see that fish again. I went back the other day in the rain to try to get him in high water. Brought my streamer rod, and I was going to give it a try to see if that fish still exists. But yeah, the whole stream is ruined forever. The bark eater, the legend, it's over. So I'll leave that with you guys for now. Just kind of wanted to come on here and say what's up. We're gonna, like, as soon as the fishing gets good again, and I'm fishing like 3 days a week, 4 days a week, doing that sort of a thing, I'll be able to come on here and really actually talk fishing. We'll go over some actual stream reports and just get everybody on some fish. Let's get everybody catching fish. It's the whole goal. All right, guys, take care. Thanks for everyone who came through. Heading to Vermont. Let me just triple check to make sure I didn't miss any comments here. Heading to Vermont tomorrow. Good luck. I don't know if that's the Battenkill or way up in Vermont or what, but good luck, man. If you want to charter a lake trout boat on Lake George, hit me up. All right, man. I will consider it. Salmon after Thanksgiving is fun but cold. Agreed. I'm usually in a deer stand, but I agree. Yo, why don't you put your flies in local fly shops? I've never even asked. So the thing is, with the flies, is my hands, even on weeks where you got, the weeks where the fishing is good and everyone's doing well, I sit here for a while. Lots of hours. My hands break as it is. So to keep up with the volume that maybe stores would require, I would die. I would be here, right here, tying on this vise forever. Hungry Trout report has the most up-to-date West Branch Ausable reports. It certainly does, man. It certainly does. We were looking at that earlier. There's no way I could get flies in local fly shops. I mean, it'd be like I'd swing by once in a while and drop off like a couple dozen, and they'd be, probably be gone, and then I'd just be like, sorry, I just don't have time. So I don't know how I would do that, and it would have to be for patterns that I could tie a little bit more proficiently. There's no way I could keep the stone flies in stock. So I don't know, something to consider. Maybe I'll swing by. I was thinking about maybe seeing if the Black Dog guys over in Glenville wanted to maybe just carry Orange Crush, right? Maybe just give them one pattern, Orange Crush in the 16s and the 14s. See if they wanna take some, but it's also a margin thing too. Obviously I'm not made of money, so I can't be dropping off flies to them at a unit price to where it's even worth the time for them, because they obviously can't sell the flies for a super high price. So probably website only for a while, unless someone wants to buy that recipe, that WBT stonefly, license it out to Bass Pro. Nah, I'm only kidding. Never. All right, guys. I think if I missed your comment or whatever, we'll go into more depth in the future. But yeah, everyone have a good weekend, and should have a new video out on Tuesday. So look forward to that. And if you want updates in the meantime, Instagram.